Hey, 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 hey. Hold on. I got to do the famous get ready to do this. As you can see, we have a special guest down here, Mr. Red. Not a special guest, he's my buddy. And I'm doing something a little different. I'll say it real quick. Since Brother Marty is in the hospital and it's hard for him to pop on at this time because of doctors, nurses, and therapists and everything else he's got going on, I decided and I talked to Marty about it to do something a little different. My goal and my challenge to all of you is I want to go to each country. Today I'm in the UK. Yesterday I was with Susie McRae. Great job, by the way. And I want you to talk to your country and everyone else. So I'm going to pick and choose and maybe go. I'm going to go to Hamong. Julie Wen's going to support Vietnam. I'm trying to get Gershman for tomorrow. Red is doing the UK. But here's the kicker. I know there's other people in the UK that I can also bring on here. So I want to keep this going, but I really just want you to talk to your country and everyone else is on here. And I think it'll be a lot of fun. It'll give you a different perspective because right now it's me and Red. Me and Red and like Norelli, Sherry, everyone's doing these lives and stuff like that. We want you to see other people's opinions, other people's excitement. All good, by the way. If you're negative, I will delete you. But it'll be a lot of fun. Red, good to have you here today. Let me bust out
Thanks very much, Chris.
the birthdays. You want to say anything before I do the birthdays and prayers real quick?
You crack on.
All right, I gotta get used to the UK language there. Gotta love that. Happy birthday today, Tushar Canty. And Red pronounces names worse than me. It's kind of funny, but he can speak a couple languages. Tushar Canty, happy birthday. Rajani Roy, happy birthday. Everson Eslin, happy birthday. Natasha and Henderson, happy birthday. Oh, by the way, I forgot to tell you, Red, I love you. Marty, I love you. Ash, I love you. All of you, we love you. Don't you forget that. We're here for a reason, and that reason is to keep you excited about the future. Prayers for healing. Margaret Seagroves. She's 79 years old. I was sent this yesterday. I don't really want to tell you your situation, but it's bad. Let's keep her in our prayers. Anything you can think of that's worse, think about it. But she needs prayers, Margaret. We're praying for you. Anitra, we're praying for you. Danielle, my niece, we're praying for you. Zachary DeGarmo, my new buddy. I love this kid. We're praying for you. Peter Rogers, we're praying for you. There's another you can. I got to get Peter. He's so shy on here. Phil Lard, Richard Merlano, Don Riviera, David Penny and family. Anurita, Anurada, we're praying for you. Kathy Krusky's mom, Dave Loras' fathers, Fat Mata, we're praying for you. Teresa Pierre, we're praying for you. Miriam Weinberg, David Switzer, Eugene Rome, Sam Blue Kundo, Sir Giovanni Narzuri. I'm getting better at these. We're praying for you. Wally Cochran, I love that name. We're praying for you. Mark Olson, sister, and Mark and his sister Kathy. Catmo or K-Moss husband. Melissa Ann and her friend Sam. Jerry Nix, what's happening, buddy? Pam Stanowich, Eric Stanowich, Myra Aquino, Mother Nellie. Red, say, hey, Nellie, what's up?
Hey, Nellie, what's up?
It was good, man. Kevin Rutledge and Pam, God's Time Thomas and his father. Hey, Milo. So can you say, hey, Milo, what's up? You're not going to do it. Red, are you going to say it?
What?
Say, hi, Milo. How you doing?
Hey, Milo. How you doing?
It's English. Kevin Curtis. Larry, which is Marty's roommate, he got taken. I got to say that a different way. He was released from the hospital yesterday. So say prayers for Larry. I'm going to keep him on the list because he's a great guy. Right now, Marty doesn't have a new roommate. So I pray for that roommate if they come there with Marty. So we're going to keep you in our prayers. Brenda Herr, Bob Pierce, even praying's fun, I tell you. Bob Pierce, his wife Mary, Stephen Broglers, Norelli Warcon, and I'll be looking for you, Norelli, too, to represent Australia. Cynthia Downtown Brown, Bill Must, and John White. Definitely want to have John White on here because him and Bill been making some great videos. John sends me the script, and I'm blown away by what he's doing and what they're both doing. But, Bill, we're praying for your health. Brucey Gerstein and Edmund and his brother Edmund, Judy Miller Russ, Pat Parent, her daughter and neighbor Dennis, Chloe Julie, we're praying for you. Looking for that update, Julie. Judy Reese, we're praying for you. Tina Metcalf, we're praying for that liver, excuse me. Terry Thompson and her mother, Loretta Presley. John Ocott, Roy Davies, and our eyes, Cindy Hopkins, Grace Tammenjohn, William DeLorme, Harold Fox, we love you. And what am I going to say about Ruth Pace, Red? What do I say every day?
We love you.
There you go. You've been paying attention. I like that. We're praying for you, Ruth. Red and Jane's mothers and the Redferns. Red's mom is going through some difficulties right now, and his dad watching it. Let's keep them in their extra prayers for them, please. Sandra Fenning's mother, Seeds Academy, P&G. Ash Bafar is texted me yesterday. He's extremely busy, but he seems to be crazy excited. So definitely keep Ash's wife and his kids in your prayers. DeGarmo is coming along. He's getting his butt kicked every morning, probably right now. And I love it. He's starting to get it. I think he's starting to get it. I got to get better. And he's moving and grooving with the beat. And he's got some big burly guys coming in there saying, oh, yeah, let's go. We're going to do this. So it's kind of nice. But he's doing real good. He wants to tell everyone hi. Myself, my daughter, my son, my grandkids, my family, we thank you for the prayers. People fighting and beating cancer. Gio So, Lee Vang daughter, Nancy Vang, Adriana Dodds, Carl Everett, Tina from my work, Phil Smith, Kenneth Fung, Tom Taylor, Dana and Darius, Robin Noble. Robin, you're going to be coming on too for Canada. You just don't know it yet. Mr. Gene, Chang Yang, you and Suker, I'd like to get you from the Humung crowd. Joyce and Melvin Hicks. Joyce, you can come on and represent Michigan with me. I'd love that. William Carmichael, Patty Prescott. We are praying for all of you to get rid of this lousy cancer. Every day, that's what I do. That's what I love to do, and I know a lot of you do it. Keep that going constantly. I see we got, oh my God, we got quite a few people on here today. Wow, I wonder what that is. It ain't me. It must be Red. On that note, let me bring this guy on because he's looking around in his narrow boat there. Great guy, positive attitude. He's been with this company for over, 8 years now going on. He's always done a great job.
It'll be 8 September.
8 in September. 8 in September. I'll bake you a cake. And like I said, I started off with Susie. We're going to go to Red for UK, and then whatever follows, I'm going to just keep doing it. But Red Redfern has come a long way on this journey and brought a lot of people with him. He's always done great. He's very professional. He's got a funny accent, but that's okay. I got used to it. And I love him with all my heart. And I owe him like 8 cases of beer by now, I think. So him and Jane. Red Redfern, let's get into it, brother. The floor is yours.
Thanks very much, Chris. Great to be here with you, my friend. And I mean that absolutely, truly, sincerely. You know, you are a friend of mine. And when you know you've got a friend, you hang on to them. So along with Marty, I've known Marty well over 10 years. Obviously, our thoughts are certainly with Marty at the moment. We want you back, brother. That's the key here. You know, don't feel under pressure to do too much. Main importance is to get yourself better, and then we can have you back in the family once again here. You are missed absolutely every second of every day, and we wish you the quickest of all recoveries. First off, apologies for the people who have got the times wrong. When I mentioned 2 p.m, it was 2 p.m. UK, unfortunately, which is 9 a.m.
I think
EDT.
That was Tanya's first boo-boo, Red. I think that was Tanya's first boo-boo ever. Tanya, I almost had to fire you yesterday.
So apologies for that one on that. And as Chris said, you know, I've been around this business for an awful long time, and people do question, why am I still here? Why? Because I believe, and that is the honest truth, I believe in what is trying to be achieved here. And I also believe in more in our CEO than the business itself. I trust him that he knows way more than me. And that is exactly why I joined this business in the first place, is because I wanted to be in a business that was simple for everyone to understand, that was versatile, that had products that we could sell. And that's the original draw for me. What I want to talk to you today about is, I've had a lot of people asking me, why do we need to go to something brand new? Why can't we just use what we've got and then do something with what we've got? Because it doesn't make any sense to have something brand spanking new when we have already tried or trialed so many products and services. We've got a very good working ecosystem. We've done a lot of advertising, all these things. I've had these questions. So what I want to talk to you guys today about is relaunch. Okay. And the real reasons behind why businesses do on a regular basis relaunch. Now, there's lots and lots of things here. Now, a brand relaunch or a brand new relaunch is a strategic process that reinvents and repositions a company's brand to align with evolving goals, values, offering new and targeted markets. Now, if you think about just that one phrase, right, regardless of whatever else I'm going to say, if you think about those few things right there, having this relaunch in a brand new business makes so much sense. So let's just take those few things right there. Now, how long have we been offline for at the moment? 7 months, 8 months, since the beginning of September last year. A lot has happened in that period of time. Technology has moved forward immensely, even longer than that because of the problems we had prior to that. But let's just take it from that paused moment when Ashmi Farah said, that's it, we're going to sort everything out and then we're going to do something different. For us to be successful again, and mark my words, we were successful. We all saw how quickly things happened when we first got going with O Connect and the doors were open. The amount of people that visited, the amount of people that bought, caused all sorts of problems. That is success. That can be replicated once again, but it can only be replicated if we have this relaunch of a new business. There's also the other side of that relaunch that we have to put into place, and that is the mistakes that were made with the old model. Now, it wasn't necessarily that the products and the services that we had didn't work, didn't do what they meant, because they did work. So we saw them, we were using them, but we can't move to something else with a revamped version of it. It has to be new. It has to be a relaunch for it to be successful. So you have to incorporate so many different things to be able to do a relaunch. It's not going to happen overnight. And this is where, when companies look at rebranding, they look at why they got to do a relaunch, they have to take into consideration why. So these are the kind of criterias that you want to be able to do. It goes beyond a simple facelift. It involves a thorough reassessment of core brand elements like visual identity, messaging, and customer experiences. Now, I think we'll all agree that we got the brand right with On Passive. I think that was certainly something that was depicted what we were. It was something unique. It was something that we recognized. That is one of the most important things that you need to get absolutely right when you are rebranding, that the logo or insignia or the name even that you have for your new brand is something that is going to be recognizable. What do we mean by that? If you say McDonald's, what do you automatically think? You know, the big M. If you say Google, you know what that's going to be. If you see X, you know what that's going to be. You know, all of these big brands, Nike, Adidas, you know, they all have their logos and their names that are very recognizable. Part of rebranding is to have that identity that people will recognize straight away. And also the message behind that identity is very important. And obviously the customer experience within it. I think we all agree as well, it is that is one area that I am certain will be way better than it was before. The customer experience and the customer who is in our new business will be looked after a lot better than it was in the old one. So these are part and parcel of why companies rebrand. Obviously, there is, in our circumstances, something went drastically wrong. So it makes sense to put the old away, learn from what went wrong, and go again. I am going to quote people that have had so many disasters in their business field, but are already hugely successful. Elon Musk, right? This guy has had more setbacks and more failures than any other businessman that I ever know. So my question is, why is he the richest man on the planet? The reason is because he pushes boundaries. He does things that people say are impossible. He makes it his goal to make sure that he can do what other people perceive as being impossible. That is why he's become so successful. But it also comes with the adverse part of it as well, of those failures. He had one just last week. He's had multiple, all the rest of it. But when he gets it right, that is where the big money starts happening. And that is why he is the richest man on the planet, because he's got it right after so many attempts, because it's so brand new, so revolutionary, so far ahead of anybody else. Nobody else can do it. So they go to Elon to have those facilities. Look what he's done with Starlink. Look what he's done with the heavy lift rockets. Look what he's done with Tesla. Look what he did with PayPal. All of these sort of things point to a successful businessman. It doesn't matter the failings that he's done within the business to get it to where it is. The most important part of it is to make sure that it is successful. He's rebranded himself. He bought Twitter. He ran Twitter for a while and then he rebranded it, didn't he? What's it called now? X. Very similar to what Twitter was, but it's still a rebranding. It's a relaunch of that product of what it was. With ourselves and on passive, we are moving forward to something that is going to be a relaunch. We are going to incorporate brand new things within it, things that we haven't seen. But one thing we need to understand is it's going to be way better than it was before. Part of this is strategic planning. A relaunch requires a well-defined plan that addresses the why behind the changes and how they align with the company's objectives. Let's just think a little bit about just that one now. The relaunch with the strategic bit coming in, why are we doing that? Well, we're doing it because we had people within our business who were doing their damnedest to bring us down. They were stealing our funds. They were sabotaging our hard work. They were derailing what we were trying to achieve. But I also think part of that why is they weren't aligned with that company's objective. We all said the same things, many of us. Why are we doing things that have got nothing to do with on passive? Why are we going off in shoots to one direction? That's not on passive. That's not part of what our company objective is. So part of this relaunch, to have this new business, is to realign us with the company's objectives, is to get us back on track, is to stay with our core values of what we are trying to achieve. This is all part of that strategic planning that comes into the relaunch requirements. Brand identity, another one, often involves updating visual elements like logos, colors, fonts, etc. There may be a brand new name. I don't know. Chris doesn't know. One man knows, and that is Ash Mufareh. But I wouldn't be surprised if there is. I wouldn't be surprised if there's a brand new logo. I wouldn't be surprised if there's a brand new color scheme. I wouldn't be surprised if there's a brand new absolutely everything to do with it. Why? Because it is a brand new relaunch of what we are trying to achieve. Is the core values of On Passive going to be the same within this new business? Absolutely. I firmly believe that those core values that we had, that we got off track a little bit about, are going to be there in this brand new business. It's about what we can all do to help mankind, humanity, make a difference, better value. All of these, all rolled into one, are what our key values are. I wouldn't be surprised in the future that we don't have our business definition of what we are all put into one very easy sentence. These are things that are really exciting for me. Why? Because I know that we have somebody at the helm who is going to make them happen. He is our Elon Musk. He is our crazy professor who is going out on the limb to make sure that he does things that nobody else is trying to achieve. You hear him talk about things that really make no sense whatsoever, but to him it makes perfect sense. He is trying to push those boundaries of what we do on the internet as far as business is concerned. Revolutionize, destable, disrupt what the norm is now today. This is what's going to make the difference. You are so lucky because you're going to be part of it. And if you are swayed by negativity and people who say it can't be done, don't you think that Elon Musk has had that all his life? Don't you think he's had that negativity barrier thrown at him all the time? What does he do? He turns round, he squares him in the face, and he says, "You watch me." Don't you think that our CEO is doing exactly the same? He is doing exactly the same as what Elon Musk did as far as building this new business. We also need to redefine the brand message and how it is positioned in the market. This is crucial for our success within the new business. We need to be absolutely upfront with our customers of what we are and who we are. Remember, we were talking earlier about how customers now actually pay more for something that has core values that align with themselves. We do it on a daily basis. I do it. I will buy my produce from the local farm shop because I know that it's fresh, organic, it's coming from a source I know. It aligns with what I want within my cooking. That's why I pay a little bit more. People do that all the time as far as buying products and services. They are quite happy to pay a little bit more if it aligns with their own personal beliefs. This is why nowadays, having that message is so important in the marketplace. Customer experience is on a relaunch. You should aim to improve overall customer experiences. I really do believe that we've learned an awful lot of lessons from the on passive ecosystem, the customer services, etc. That this is a core element of what we are going to see in the new business, that customer experience. Targeted audience, understanding the target market and its involving needs is essential for successful relaunch. I think we've pretty much got that down pat anyway. We know what the customers are looking for. We are the facilitators of their needs. Remember what Ash said? If they want it, we'll build it. We know what customers are looking for as far as our products and services are concerned. We will make sure that we have the very best, groundbreaking, better value at a lower price point. This is going to align again with what our new business is all about. And the last one is, a relaunch requires a comprehensive marketing and communicational plan to announce and promote these changes. I would not be surprised if we see that happening when we start moving. I would be surprised if we didn't have a big marketing campaign of some shape or that is going to really put our new name, if there is one, out there. This is also very important on a relaunch. So to summarize, the new part of where we're going to in the next phase, it's been done for a reason. It's been done because it's needed. It's been done because technology have moved on, and we need to bring our products and services into and forward of where we were. It makes sense to do it. If you look at the theory behind it, it makes sense. But more importantly, I think and believe wholeheartedly that where we're going to go to is going to be better than where we were. Change is inevitable. We should embrace it and we should run with it. Back to you, Chris.
Very good, Red. Very good. Couple things popped in my mind. You know, and this is why I love having someone on here. It makes it a lot easier because you can bounce. I thought about, you know, back in the day, way back in the day, Ford made one color car. He said, you can have any color you want as long as it's black. As time went on, he realized that, you know, why only have one color? Let's spread this out. Let's make all kind of different colors. And I don't know if a lot of you know it. There's two women, I think they're in the Ford system, that travel the world looking for unique colors to paint cars that color. That's the truth. They look at clothing, purses, shoes, and they look for distinct colors. And then they introduce them to Ford, GM, Chrysler. This is what the popular color is. They're spanning the globe. Can you imagine if every company built exactly the same car every year? Why do you think they go out and design? The moment they design the 2025, they're already working on the 2028. Sound familiar? They want variety. In order to keep your customers' attention, they want variety. This is what Ashmafar and his team are doing. They're giving us variety. Chris Day, by the way, thank you for sharing that video with me the other day. I had to watch it because I got myself excited watching me. About 10 years in the future, Ashmafar is designing things. Not a week like some companies, not a day. 10 years in the future, looking for different technologies. If something new comes out, I can bet he's going to be part of it. All right. But every single company out there, if they're successful, they have a variety of things that you can get. They have a variety of colors. They give you a variety of choices. Ashmafar has given us many choices. We haven't seen what he's got yet, but I can tell you right now what we do have is going to be powerful. It's going to have colors. It's going to have the perfect transmission, the perfect motor, whether it's solar, electric, who knows? Ashmafar is going to have it, and he's going to give people a choice. Biggest choice, do you want part of this? Do you want part of this? Do you want to get into something that you're going to miss out on? And you're going to watch me and Red take the spoils, and all of you, you're going to be watching this thinking, listen, I've done this. Here's what you're going to say without swearing. Oh my, you've got that. I knew I should have got in that. Look at these guys. They told me about this 4 years ago, 8 years ago, and I missed it. Don't miss this. This is the thing now. Nothing else is going to come across me in Red's life. at all. This is it. Oh, there's all kind of millions of things out there. But this is the number one thing that you should be in. And you should be very, very excited about what he's going to be offering us. New direction, bring it. Bring Ashmafar, bring that new direction. We're all excited about it. The old direction, listen, my car wasn't running so good. It was 10 years old. What did I do? I went into a new direction and I bought a new truck. Same way of thinking. If something's broken, you fix it. If you're moving along and something breaks, you keep fixing it. If everything that is coming your way breaks here and there, what are you going to do? Just sit there and cry? You're going to do something about it. Ashmafar has gone through hell and back, building something, building us a vehicle, building us a business, building something that I can talk about every single day that fires me the heck up. And Red and Marty and everyone else that's talking about it. We're here because we believe in what he's doing. All right. We're here because we understand what he's doing. You are all here because you want a better life. You are all here because we want the world to change. We are a company that's going to change the world, and I don't care what anyone says. If you're negative about it, that's what I say to you. This company, Ashmafar, big heart, big people, and guess what? We're taking this all the way. We're going to take it past our lives. It's going to keep going for your children, your grandchildren, your great-great-grandchildren, and it's going to keep going on. And nobody, I mean nobody's ever going to forget you and your family. No one's going to ever forget Ashmafar in the world. And all I can say is we're part of it. I'm happy. Red Redfern, thank you, brother, for coming out here and firing us up, buddy. I appreciate it.
Hey, listen, you're firing me up, Chris. To be fair, you always do, and it's been a pleasure it's been a pleasure, mate, to be here and keep the fires burning, guys. You know, I always maintain, stay the course. Don't let this one slip through your fingers. It really is important to make sure we are there on the starting line when we get the green light to go.
Absolutely. Red, it's a pleasure as always. And let me say something very important. Red, myself, Marty, we all have YouTube channels. Like and subscribe to all of them, okay? This is the information we're going to give you, the right information. I did a live 2 days ago, and yesterday someone put my live on there and wrote their own words in it. Don't do that. Come to these lives. Come to Red's lives, my lives, Marty's, and listen to what we say, and you'll never have to ask us a question. Did you say this? Every day. No, I didn't say it. Go to my live and I say, watch it again. Listen to it. And I'm not worried about your language because I have Bangladesh, India, all kind of people putting this in their language so you can understand. Like I said, I want to bring people on here from every country, and I'm going to do my best to get them all. And I want you to talk to your country about what this company is going to do for your country and for the world. That's all I got, Red. You got anything else, buddy?
No, just to say thank you, Chris, for everything you've done whilst Marty's been sick. You really have stepped up to the mark. You've done a sterling job to keep your YouTube channels going, to keep us informed, to be that kingpin between Ashmafar and all of us. And I applaud you for it, my friend.
Thank you. Thank you. But back at you. Back at you. I'm doing something because it feels good to do it, brother. You know,
yeah, man.
It feels good to do it. But I want to thank you. And guess what? Red is not coming on live at 1 o'clock because he was here with me today. So you can go enjoy the weather a little bit. A lot of reasons we do that. We want to compile it a little bit. So you got to go out and listen. We can do it all in one shot. And remember, these are always recorded. You don't have to be here. You can watch them anytime you want. That's why we do it. We love you all. God bless you, Ashmafar. You just keep going, son. You keep doing what I can call him, son.
Absolutely.
Because I'm older than him. But I love you, brother. I love you, Red. Marty DeGarmo, get your ass back on here because we're having fun here. We want you here with us. So God bless everyone. Wait. Are you and Andy Jean? When's your day? I always forget that.
It all depends on why. Normally it's Tuesday, but depends if Andy can get back in time. If it's not tonight, it'll be Thursday.
Okay. Digital Blueprint, correct? Is that what it's called?
Correct. Yeah,
okay.
and that'll be at That'll be at 7 p.m. UK, which will make it 2 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time.
And I think Marcienne does a French webinar. Also,
She
I'm not
does.
usually Minnow probably sent me some. I'm just not looking at my message. Thank you, Minnow, if you did. Guys, be excited. You have no idea about what your life is getting into, has gotten into, and where it's going. And I love that. Red Redfern, again, pleasure. I love you, man. Give Jane a big yeehaw from me.
Certainly will.
All right, man. Bye, everybody. We'll see you later.